guys, this is Master McKinney from MT Performance. Today I'm going to give you some advices to how to release your neck and head area, which is really responsible for our vision and a lot of psychological issues. Our posture around this area is really determined by how we are occupied, our daily posture, along with the level of psychological stress that is going on in our body. Some examples here could be gaming and driving, where you are a lot in this forward locked positions, a lot of stress incoming while you're occupied in your brain with some occupations in front of your body. So what this really does is that when we are focused on something where stimuli is coming through our eyes, getting into our brain, down to our body, giving us stress hormones in our body while we are locked in a certain position, will tend to over time lock these muscles and give us restrictions. So this is why we see very many examples of people having this curved, hyperextended neck with the chin being pulled up and the neck being flexed forward, but extended with the back of the cranium backwards. There are two main areas in the neck that is responsible for this posture. So the SCM that we find here, if you press your head forward, you will find a tense line coming from behind your ear all the way down in both sides of your neck. So the responsibility here is that if you're too locked, too restricted here, it will tend to pull your chin up. Also, we have the occipital area here, the narrow and the more wider part. If we are stressed and restricted here, it will tend to extend your neck. So if we find ourselves in a situation where we are chronically restricted in these areas, like most people are, where this is our new natural, we will find ourselves in a problematic situation where the eyes have to change its direction of vision to look straight forward. So could this be a cause of vision issues, headaches, psychological stress and other disorders? Maybe it is, and if it is, this is an easy way to start. So if you find yourself as this example of a person, or if you're occupied in these stressful situations, maybe you're even grinding teeth at night, then we have a lot of tension in this area that you would want to get away from as start by applying massage and try to fix these restrictions. So we have three main areas. The ones that I showed you before being the SCM here, the occipitals here, and also one last area being the muscles of our jaw. So if you try and bite together your teeth, you will find this hard spot when you grinded this little muscle that you can always try and release to apply massage on gently with your fingers. Next major area is, like we talked about, the SCM here. So if we want to release this area, once again you will find the exact spot here, and you can gently with your two fingers apply massage on all the spots, gently moving down, or once again rolling over the tissue. Might be a little painful here, but that's the case most of the time. You can always take your fists, place it on the area of the tissue that you want to release, and then really, while moving the head in one direction, you are moving the fist in the opposite direction to really try and hit a bigger spot that we want to release here. Try and hit more of the neck. So the next and last part, you might need a lacrosse ball for that, is the occipitals, which you will find just at the back of the cranium. So if you search for the hard spots, then you just go just below the hard spot until you can feel the soft spot. We have this narrow part and we have the wider part. This can be extremely sore, maybe you don't even feel a thing. And you can even feel its connection to your eyes. You should be able to do that. In fact, if you try and place your thumbs just below the hard spots at your occipitals, try really and focus on relaxing your occipitals here. Then you close your eyes while pressing with both of your thumbs. Then you look slowly to the right, slowly to the left, and just continue this motion while keeping the pressure of looking with your closed eyes. Then you should feel, if the functionality is good enough in your occipitals, the muscles that are moving while your eyes at the front of your head is moving in the same direction. So when we want to release it, take the ball on one of the sides, narrow, wide, up to you. Place your head on the back of your cranium, just on the ball, and really search for the sore spots if you've got any sore spots. And once again, when you've found the sore spots, you can either roll around gently here, or you can just stay and apply static pressure to try and release the area quicker. But once again, it's more preferred for me that you are gently rolling around across the fibers for just like the distance of 1 centimeter approximately. So this is the points that we need to release. Actually, we can talk a lot about corrective exercising and massage techniques and all that, but right here in the neck area, I would say that the most important thing to do here is to release the tensions. We always have these two components of releasing and correcting the exercising part. This part most important with your releasing, because all negative emotion is expressed as some sort of flexion of tension. So when it's up in this vulnerable area, we want to just release this tension. I can give you one corrective exercise in order for you to also try and improve your vision and get away from this weak and curved posture. So in this corrective exercise, you don't have to do it as advanced as I did. I placed a cross on the opposite wall of where I'm going to stand. That's just to visualize what I'm going to do. I have to stand in a certain posture while I'm following this cross up and down. You don't have to have this visual pattern. You can just follow a horizontal and a vertical line just out from your nose. So this is really about reconnecting your eyes, your vision to the proper posture of your neck and your face here. So we have this wall and we stand on the wall. We've talked about this before. We want to always align all parts of the spine, so it's not just isolated on the neck, but we treat the body holistically. So we stand hip width, toes pointing straight forward. That's our standing neutral, favorable posture. Then we have the buttocks, and all from the buttocks and up to the back of the cranium is connected to the wall. Whatever you do with your arms here, up to you. That doesn't matter here. So buttocks, lumbar spine, thoracic spine, doesn't matter with the cervical spine, that's pretty impossible. And the back of the cranium is connected here. So we have this spinal alignment. The rest is really up to the eyes here. So in a line from our nose, from our eyes and forward, we try to follow a vertical line. And really as slowly as possible, all the way up and down. Then we go down to the middle of the cross, and then we start following the horizontal line here. And by doing so, we're really exercising the functionality of our eyes, try to reconnect them, try to get them away from this pattern that most people or a lot of people tend to be in, where they're actually looking down in order to look straight forward. So release the neck, reactivate the neck, and get the eyes in alignment and try to function better here. So nothing is isolated, everything is connected. Move intentionally, think independently. Goodbye.